Hey guys, hold on, I didn't even check the mic. Hello, hello. Oh, mic working. All right, hold up. Hello guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Listen, so can I be real? I am tired. I am tired as shit. I kind of had a difficult 2 days. It was a lot. My kids started school back yesterday. I had a family function to attend. I am still lit. Okay, I gotta go to court. I gotta be at the courthouse in about 2 hours, so we gotta be off of here in like an hour. Yeah, that's where we at right now. Hold on. That's where I'm at right now. I just wanted to come on here so we can converse and whatever. Cause I ain't been on here in 2 days, 3 days, child. Whew, I've been going through it this week. My whole my life situation. Let me see. Let me turn this shit off. Hold on. You know what I'm about to do? Hold on. Customize. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I'm about to turn it so only subscribers can comment because I ain't even trying to hear comments from people if you ain't a subscriber, don't even comment in the chat. How are y'all doing today? Y'all, honestly, I don't even got a purpose for this video besides me just wanting to come up and talk to y'all. Y'all know sometimes I just need to talk to y'all. I'm stressed out. I'm tired. I went and picked my little kid up from school yesterday. So let me tell you what's been going on. I'm having relationship problems, but that's a story for another day, child. I don't know what the fuck is happening there. Whatever. You know what I can't control? My kid. Well, no, not really, but you understand. Anyway, so first day of school went great. It went really well. Then we ended up going to the Met yesterday. Um, I told y'all, I told y'all she wants to be an art history, no, well, an art lawyer, or art dealer. She's so just shit. So we went to the Met. We go to a lot of galleries and exhibitions and different things like that. It was really fun because now even yesterday when we went, she's looking at like the names underneath, like trying to read, like, oh, the value of things. When was this made? Trying to connect history. I'm very into history. Okay. I'm tired, y'all. Y'all see it in my face? I hope y'all see it in my face because I am wore out from the flow out. Emotionally, I'm just tired. I'm a little hungover too. The party was lit. Okay, my little cousin turned 29. I thought she was turning 30, child. She turned 29. I was like, all right, it was lit. Anyway, I don't really I don't really go outside a lot, I don't really do, but I needed it. I ain't gonna hold you. I was so tired. And I spoke to, okay, let's do one thing at a time. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I ain't started running my mouth. I ain't dropped no intro. I ain't do shit, I guess. So I ain't hardly even tagged this shit. So we saw a couple of the exhibits they have it out now. We decided that we're going to go to an exhibit, a gallery. I want to try to see if I could take her to like Christie's or something for an auction, sometime in the near future. Um, yeah. So that went great. She was having a headache, so she didn't want to come to the party. So I ended up meeting my cousin. Um, and then my other cousins came, and if you watched my Instagram, I was lit. So I try not to put people's faces in it because I don't want y'all stalking us. But we was having a party last night. Like I said, my little cousin turned 29 yesterday. Shout out to her. And I just needed a moment to like just chill. When you just need to be around your family sometimes. Yeah, I just needed that a little bit yesterday. I was okay, so I feel like I'm still high. Can I say that? I feel like I'm still high. I had 2 edibles yesterday. One of them was like 600 milligrams. I had 2 edibles yesterday, and I'm whole lit. Like, I'm lit still. I thought I was. First, I was like, damn, am I still drunk? I was like, I ain't hungover. I'm like, I know hungover. I feel like, no, I'm not hungover, y'all. I'm still high. Child, listen. Listen, listen. So, like I said, I had a good day. I had a good day. I gotta go down to the courthouse in a few myself. Just for support. For support. Nothing involving me directly, but just to support. Um, and there's another party tomorrow. I guess my other cousins who came up from Maryland, she's having a party here in Brooklyn. Most of us are in Brooklyn, so she's having her party here in Brooklyn tomorrow at my uncle's Brownstone, which is going to be lit. Fuck up. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Mm. Like I said, I was just really, I was excited and happy. Again, school started yesterday. I went and picked her up. She met new friends. Meeting new people. I'm like, how are people just changing schools in the 8th grade? But I guess so. She's meeting new people. She was like, oh, there's a new girl in class, and So we starting the year off cool, starting it off right. She's gonna have a conversation with one of her teachers because the teacher was like, oh, you're talking. She was like, oh, I'm talking. I was like, they think you was talking because last year all you was doing was talking. So just have a conversation. Let what I said. What's the word I'm looking for? Let expectations, your own expectations or your own, like, you have plans and things to do or whatever, be known. So, everybody, so we can all start off, so everyone, student, teacher, parent, everybody can start off the year, right. It's 8th grade. We ain't really doing shit in the 8th grade, but getting to high school. What do they do in the 8th grade? I don't remember doing too much in the 8th grade besides preparing for high school, right? I don't think so. I ain't too sure, but I don't know. A couple tests or whatever, but anyway. Moni says she's tired too. I am tired. Like, I don't know. I'm just emotional. Like I said, I'm emotionally tired. But I still also think I am literally still high from last night. I just had that what's the word? I just had that realization because I'm like, I dead ass with me and my again the cousin I have to go support today. She don't drink, she don't smoke nothing, child. She done took like shots yesterday. That's why I had to take shots. She was taking shots, I had to take shots. And like my other cousins, all these bitches had edibles, and I'm like, what? So they was like, here, take them. And people offer you edibles, you take them. Especially when they're family. You be like, okay, I appreciate you. And then they be like, it's 600 milligrams, but you already lit, right? So you take one and then you like, oh, it ain't kick in yet. So you take another, and the next thing you know, child, I don't even ask me how I got home. I don't know. I know, but I don't know. I don't know. I know, but I'm like, I don't know how I was able to manage that. I was so freaking lit. But yeah, I needed it. Sometimes you just need to be around your family and smoke and drink. Because I don't even be around a lot. And they know. They were like, we know you only came because this one came. I'm like, you're damn right. But sometimes family is great, especially when you are feeling ways or whatever. Oh, okay. Where else we go? Especially our family. Yes, cuz. She said start off on a fresh, positive, new beginning. Yes, cuz. I would click on you, but I don't want them to see your name. They can't see it. Only I can see it because she on another app. Yes, cuz. Especially our family. You need to be around your family sometimes. They get on your nerves. Oh, they get up. Wait, hold on. I just closed the damn screen. Hold on. That's how they get on your nerves, but you love them. And that's just what it is. Oh, my camera. Shit, it said my camera lost connection. Hold on, y'all. Don't ask me what happened. Oh. I was about to say, don't ask me what happened. I'm tired. Yeah, she want to start off on a new beginning, on a new foot, because 7th grade was a little saucy, we ended it great, but y'all remember how she started it, so, well, again, we came back from these children came back from COVID. This shit was hard. So, just have, like I said, just have a conversation with the teacher, about what your own expectations for yourself. You're working towards, these great schools, these great accomplishments. We don't got time for all of this bullshit. I get it. A lot of people don't, a lot of kids don't see ahead, plan ahead, but she is. So you let the teacher know that, and we are all on a good foot and in a fresh start. Good foot and in a fresh start. Somebody is watching from Portugal. Hey, everyone watching from Portugal. Hey, Dawn. Let me say people who are in the chat. Let me see who's in the chat. If y'all want to talk about a topic, please just drop it because I'm tired. Okay, we could. I don't. You know what? I don't want to really talk about Tasha K and Storm and stuff no more. I'm wore out from the flow out. I don't want to talk about Jaguar, right? I don't. The most I got to say about Jaguar, right, is she don't need to give Storm no more clout. I don't know what you want me to say. My mama told me. My mama told me you ain't got nothing. No. My mama told me that Armand went or was talking about Storm a couple of days ago, but we knew he was gonna do that. Like at this point, I don't care. At this point, it's for him to get more clicks and views, and it's not my job to do that for him or to make content so people make more content so people like it. At this point, I don't care about the story anymore unless something else occurs, unless Jaguar Wright actually goes on there. I don't know why she would, child. Hold on. Hey Jada, how are you, boo?
Hey, hun, shout out to you today for coming on even while you are tired. Hello to everybody in the chat. It is another exhausting day for me as well. I don't have any appointments today, but I do have meetings today. My daughter had me getting up so that I could do yoga with her at 5 a.m. in the morning, child. But I didn't go to sleep from dealing with Couture and the rest of them
Oh, you up last
because
night? What happened?
the tour just got up in the middle of the night talking about different stuff,
Okay.
from the petty thing and
Okay.
all of that and rappers and stuff like that. So she was up talking about that last night while I was doing some things. Then I talked to her after the show. So I had something on my mind and I was like, well, let me just ask me a YouTuber. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she fell in good. I talked to her. I figured out what it was that I wanted to do. It didn't have anything specifically to do with YouTube. It was some other stuff.
Okay.
But nonetheless, so that was at least to like, I don't know. Wait, no, no, no. I talked to her before she went on late last night. Nonetheless, talked to her.
Nonetheless,
That set my
nonetheless.
mind on a different plan. Then she got
Okay.
back on it and I tried to stay up for that. Went to sleep at like 11 something. My
Mm-hmm.
daughter wakes me up at 4 so we can get this yoga going. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Okay.
exhausted.
I bet.
You got to talking about your daughter and the different things for like the difference of what it would be for eighth grade. But honey, nowadays eighth grade is like 12th grade. I've noticed that they are doing everything a senior graduate from high school would be trying to do. Child, they doing proms now. Okay, and for the
Yeah.
last several years, they're doing proms. Graduations are such a big thing. I guess because some people know that their kids ain't gonna finish high school. I don't know, but oh, oh, anyway,
It's the truth,
so
though.
yeah, it's the truth though. It's like some of them be so excited they spend
it's
tons of money for
it's
their
like
kid graduating eighth grade.
it's like them people who do so crazy with the baby shower because they know they ain't never gonna have a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where my brain be. If not, y'all, then, I'm not talking about everybody, but some of y'all, we know the reason why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, and it is a year for their popularity, for their self-esteem to get hyped up. So when they can get to ninth grade, they not walking in with their head down and feeling lost, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So eighth grade seems to be, um, the high school years now.
Hmm.
And I would say, um, still, keep your daughter on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Keep
Yeah.
your child on the right path of doing different things. I talked to a parent the other day, and one of the things that she mentioned to me was that she has watched me raise my daughter. She one of the mothers from the school that my daughter used to go to, and
Hmm.
she kept following me. And when things are going on, activities, I call her, see if her kids want to go. And she said she has just watched me over the years, all the way from first grade. And she was like, "You have continued to do the same thing with your kids, and I have tried to follow with it, but my kids have fallen off randomly, and maybe I fell off." And I was like, "Look here, listen, 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 listen. There is no perfect handbook for being a parent.
No, it's not.
You do the best that you can do.
Mm.
And then not only that, you do the best that you see others are able to do by trying to at least teach yourself how to do those things too."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like time out a little bit for us to say, what our parents would have been able to say, which is that they didn't know stuff,
Yeah.
right? They didn't know stuff, hard for them to get resources. But nowadays, I don't like to give parents too much of that excuse, a little bit, because I do get it, a little bit. But when you can just get on the internet and search,
You could Google.
okay,
You
you
could
can
Google.
Google just like you be out here searching these different people and searching their business. Search something for you that would help your children. If you see your kids is lacking somewhere, get them help, whether they want it or not.
Whether they want it or not.
We too busy being their friends.
Yeah.
Do it whether they want to or not. Because see, a good friend, even if you feel like you want to be your kid's friend, a good friend will still try to guide their friend better. So those are just, one of the thoughts that I wanted to give. And I
Okay.
was letting her know that I don't feel like I've made all of the best choices. I mean, my daughter has done great, but I don't feel like I've done all of the best choices I could have. Man, if I had a known that allowing her to be on her tablet longer in certain areas would have created such a brainchild. Okay. That's one of the areas where I had to stop telling myself I did bad, because I did get her a tablet when she was younger,
Hmm.
but she wanted to be a doctor and stuff, and I should have paid for all of those little different apps that taught your college students how to do
Yeah.
surgery and learn.
Shit,
When my daughter kept
you can't
asking for
go
those, I'm
back.
like,
You
uh-uh.
can't go. You can't go back and
Yeah, you can't go back. Don't bother about the things you can't control. I had to let that go because for a
yeah,
good couple of years that was bothering me. Like,
yeah.
man, I should have bought the maps. She would have had an easier time. But nonetheless, there's no handbook to be perfect. Not all kids are the same. You know what I'm saying? So you can't apply one thing to one of your kids that you apply to the other. You can't always apply what your parents did for you, for your kids, even if it was successful for you. Because sometimes your kids are just different, even if they are from your own blood. You got a whole
Mm.
nother man you done share these kids with. So the world has hit them differently than we were. But nonetheless, just wanted to say that do not beat yourself up as parents as the school year starts.
Please don't.
Okay, don't beat yourself up. Move forward. Do the best that you can. Google what you do not know and get the
Hmm.
help for your kids. My daughter is going to be going into her 11th grade year. I told her now is the time to be setting herself up for if she plans on being prom queen and all that other, glitz and glam stuff for senior year. And one of the funnier conversations that was had last Sunday was that my aunt wanted to tell me that I was being a certain type of parent, that she didn't necessarily disagree with, but she told me I was a little too stern and I need to let my daughter pick her friends and stuff. And so I had to call one of my nieces over, like, hey, come over real quick and tell auntie how my daughter reacts when y'all got friends around y'all and I'm nowhere to be around. For days, she's spending the night and I'm nowhere around. And so she had to tell her, like, oh no, she likes to pick her own people that she will deal with and hang with. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So I said that to say if you got children that are not out there with the rest of the world, don't pressure them to be out there if they don't really care to be. Be happy that your kid ain't like some of these other kids.
Yep, very true.
I've been noticing that pressure a lot lately. It's
Mhm.
not about them being white. It ain't about them being uppity. None of that. It's just this is what they
They are comfortable
hold
with
to be a standard for their
for
friends.
themselves,
We
for
should
their
learn from
friends.
them type of kids ourselves.
Yep,
Okay.
very true.
So those are my only things. I gotta get back to doing stuff.
Okay,
Okay. Oh
baby.
wait. Hold on, wait. I look back at the computer. I just seen that. I was looking back at the computer like, wait, what's that? Yes, ma'am.
We trying to
So
keep it moving,
I
JJ.
I got you, child. Look, I just those were the things that just hit my heart to say, and
I
I
feel you.
am out of here. I gotta get back to doing this different stuff. I don't want to be sidetracked, but I do hear y'all. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Give me a second. Let me remember stuff, okay? Because when my brain going, I don't think. Like, share,
Subscribe.
subscribe,
Mhm.
donate to the channel. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm missing. Donate to the channel. $ Jovi Beauty. I know she got it covered right now, but y'all know how to spell her name. Y'all see it real big. JoviBeauty. Don't let none of the other Jovi Beauties fool y'all if you see one, okay? And join the beauty school drop-ins. There we go.
There we
And
go.
oh wait, don't forget to go to jovibeauty.com
Yes.
because we gonna force her to put some more things
Listen,
up on their
I've
booktube
already,
coming out
I've, al-
soon.
yeah, I've already next week. Like I said, that website was supposed to be up released the beginning of the summer. It's gonna be on the first. I'll talk to them about that in a minute. All right, thank you,
Okay.
Jada. I appreciate
You're
you.
welcome. See you guys. Love y'all. Have a beautiful weekend.
All right, girl.
Oh,
Okay, guys. So yeah, like Jada was saying, listen, so let's start. First of all, my dishwasher's still broken. Let's start with that, okay? Just to say. Second of all, yeah, the website. Please don't forget to go to jovibeauty.com. Donate to the channel. I am going to make the consultations and the other items I have up on. Well, y'all haven't seen them, but they're on the website live on September 1st. Okay, I've been going through it. I've been playing around. The shit will be live. I have buckets of things. We will be selling merch. Probably just gonna pull it up here and and so listen, we gotta get shit done. Okay, so I'm getting things done. We are moving. We're grooving. Okay, and like Jada was previously saying before, yeah, don't force things on your kids. I told my kid that. I said even in her seventh grade, we were having a conversation yesterday, especially getting out of school, his first day. I went and picked her up because we went to the Met, so I went and picked her up. And we were just talking, and like she came out of the school, with this girl, the new girl, right? I'd never seen no girl before. She'd been in the same school since kindergarten. We left for 1 year, but she'd been in the same school since kindergarten. So I didn't never seen this little girl. So she came out with her, and in my head, I was just like, oh, okay, because just the little girl's look. This was the problem with last year. I ain't gonna hold you, okay? My kid is a certain type of girl. I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna make it sound weird. She's like me. Okay? It's kind of like you're like me. She's uppity, she's smart, she's beautiful, she got all this hair. This is who she is. She does, she plays ghetto, but she's not. She plays ghetto when it suits her to go along with her, but like you don't have to do that. So last year, it was a lot of being isolated the whole sixth grade, right? Where they were all isolated for a year home. And just trying to get back to some sort of normality, but like the normality was not her normal, right? So I say that to say, yeah, like yesterday, we colored her hair. She wanted it colored. I colored my girl's hair, so she did her hair colored or whatever. She coming out, I'm standing there waiting for her. And like I said, she came out with this girl. I ain't never seen a girl before. Come to find out, she new to the school, but and the girl's look, just the look of the girl, I was like, okay, this is normal. and the friends you have had, and like I used to tell her last year all the time, like, what happened? Where are your friends? Like the friends you literally had, because the other girl that she had all the issues with last year, she didn't even start the school to sixth grade, right? So it's like you've been in here since kindergarten. You've had a certain type of friend since kindergarten, right? How all of a sudden during seventh grade do we get these different type of ghetto, whatever the fuck, end up in military school because they crazy? Why are we all of a sudden attracted to those sort of friendships? We got to really question that. So, we worked through that, worked over that, we're done with that. And, just like I said yesterday when she came out to school, and she thought, oh, this new girl in school. And she was like, oh, that's what's her or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, because to me, I'm like, okay, so now you're just getting back comfortable with being who you are as a person. Your friends not allowing people to make you feel like you gotta be ghetto, you gotta be dumb, you gotta be, because I'll never forget last year when she told me it was like a month into school that, I don't want to be smart no more, it's too hard, that sort of vibe, right? So I'm glad that we're back to a place where she don't give a fuck about being smart. She was monitor. She's monitor girl, whole elementary school, right? So it's like you go from that to a year of I don't want to be Miss Perfect anymore, right? Because whatever. And now back to that's why I said just have this conversation with this teacher, because again, you've been here since kindergarten. Everybody know the vibes, and everybody knows seventh grade was just a puberty and the end of COVID and what the fuck you want from these children, right? So, just speak to them and, just let them back know that you yourself are back to normal. These kids, it's hard. COVID made it hard. That whole time, just us being isolated in the house, is one thing. But like for growing children, that shit was difficult. It was very, very difficult. And I just think we need to say that. And it's okay. And again, like I said, you don't have to be the same person you were yesterday. Like even with like the teacher, right? It's like, okay, you just want to assume she talking, she ain't talking, she might have been talking last year, but she ain't talking. And it's okay, and it's okay to say, listen, you don't get to hold me to the person you think I am. Right? Because I'm allowed to grow and be a better person and be able to say this is who I am and who I want to be, and that's what it is. Right? I don't know. I'm tired. Don't mind me. I'm still tired. I'm half asleep, so don't mind me. Anyway, so let's get back to some of these comments. Hey DC, how are you? Again, I have said it, unless you are like on Facebook or something, you cannot, if you're on YouTube, you cannot comment unless you are subscribed to the channel. So you better subscribe. We're about 400 people away from our 30,000 mark. And we really got to hit it. And I'm about to not be on here for too long because, like I said, I have to go to I have to do something in a little bit. Somebody said my skin is flawless. I am tired. My skin look like shit in my opinion, but thank you. um she said I got all these expensive autism apps on the phone that I could afford. You do what you gotta do. You do what you have to do. Hey Kitten, how you doing, sis?
Hi, Jovi.
Hey girl.
So I was listening to what you were saying about the girls, teenagers in general, but I'm tired today. My doggone self. I'm not gonna cuss, but I was about to say DAMN. I am tired today because um I don't have a any children, but I do have girls that I mentor, we'll just say. And it starts from, young, but at this point, I'm 41. So the girls that I've mentored, they're almost 30 at this rate.
Okay.
So it's going from just different dynamics. So you have the younger ones going through different esteem issues, and then you have the ones that are in their 20s just going through real life ish,
You're like, yeah.
And I really feel like, in general, any girl, every girl, let's just say. You get around 25, 26, and you're kind of like, before you thought in your teens to that age, you're like, oh, my mother don't know what she's talking about. But then you get to that age where the world hits you and you're like, oh, what did she say? You try to remember every lesson. And it's just weird how it works like that. But
Yeah.
it's just, I'm a little feeling a little heavy today because I just want like people to be aware of your daughter's friends, right?
Yeah.
Because I have a friend now, she's in her late 20s, right?
Mhm.
And without getting too far into her business, we'll just say that she's learning that ish is real,
Okay.
and that
Everybody ain't her friend.
that part. But sometimes as women, right, we don't even give ourselves sometimes grace because we all have our traits, right? Where it's like, okay, nobody's perfect. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
I know that I can be I'm isolated. They call me runaway bride. Like if a dude get on my nerves too long or a chick get too shysty or something, you never hear from me again. I do not waste my good time and breath. And I know
Mhm.
that sometimes people deserve chances and grace and all of that. But the way that my patience is set up and my loyalty is real. So if like you can't match that, I just don't have the patience for it. Just put it like that. But
Yeah.
sometimes you can lose, if friendships or whatever. But I don't feel that way. But I do understand people who have grace and give chances. I don't judge, but I judge because I don't got time for that. So, but I mean,
I'm
what
trying to
I
be a
find
better
out what's happening.
person. I'm trying to be a better person because sometimes like I said, I'll just judge and I'll be like,
I don't have time. I just, maybe it's because when you
like
get
life
older,
is
you
short.
you
Yeah,
learn
that's
the
how I
patience.
feel. Yeah, it's like I feel like life is short and hell is hot. You
Yes,
either going, I feel like at this, especially at this point in life, we all know what we want, what we doing, and we
yeah.
ain't like anything else is bullshit. Pretending
Yeah,
like
and
we
so
don't.
I was just saying, because long story short is that I just remember the times, right? Because it's okay, she's going through a 26, 27-year-old version of it. But you guys talking about your teenagers, and I'm like, it really starts from like, for me, I'll say I remember vividly from third grade, 8 years old. Like,
Mm,
where you start to, if you have a leader kind of personality, you don't gotta be the most ghetto. You don't even have to be the most aggressive. You don't have to be the most strong in tone because I'm none of
mhm.
those things. I'm all
Yeah.
of those things and none of those things at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
but it's still like I found that little things that my mother taught me that sat with me. Let's just say this is what we talking about right now. It
Hmm.
was we walking down the street, right? And I was so friendly, from the style. So I'm like, oh, hey girl down the block, hey girl across the street, hey girls. And my mother was so annoyed one day because she didn't say much, but I just could tell she was like so annoyed. So I'm like, what happened? She was like, do you realize you always speak in first? You don't even give them a chance to even speak to you first. But I was just so green and happy that, that's just how I was. And so I'm like, well, how you know automatic? Because she a Libra, they get you together. So I'm like, how you know automatically they wouldn't speak to me just because I speak first? She said, I can tell. I can tell you doing too much.
You're doing too much.
And I
Yeah.
was 8, Jovi. I was 8. Like, what
She needed
kid?
to put you on. She
Damn,
didn't want
but I
you.
can't be friendly. So I was like, dang. And my mother is super conservative, super Christian, super, like I told you, I'm from a brownstone with capital my whole life. She's that kind of mom. Super judgy, super all of
She's
that.
Miss
Like,
Pearl.
yes. Look, she
She's
tell
Miss
a girl at my sweet
Pearl.
16. Look, Jovi, she tell a girl at my sweet 16 because they put on your jewelry for you at your sweet 16, the portion of it. And
Mm.
so people sometimes they put on gold, diamonds, but she chose to put on pearls on me, right? And pass it down to me. And my best friend, she didn't know. So she said, oh, why your mom put on beads? My mother stopped the party. Music off. She said, let me tell you something. You come from a family that have wealth too. These are not beads. You don't ever call these beads. These are pearls. So and I never confused the two again. Okay, so and I don't think that friend. We in our 40s now. I promise you, she probably never used bead if it wasn't a bead. Besides, outside of Mardi Gras, if it's a pearl, it's a pearl. But that's just the kind of mother I have. Just to give you
Yeah.
the story, right? And so she's on point, but she's never, she's not gonna be like, oh, that girl, she ain't doing the most. She ain't doing none of that. She ain't doing none of that. But it still was that it's something like that sat on her to say it to me and put me on. So the next time we walk through the block, right? I'm walking there, and I ain't say a word. I just wanted to see. And so one girl, she did, hey, Monique, hey. I was like, see, Monique. Girl, the other 3 girls through the block ain't say a word. And she's like, you see that? But she don't realize, because I'm a Gemini, that she created a monster, right? Because that vivid, everybody have their own experience that changed whatever in them. It
Yes.
you might have been green or innocent, but that one thing, it was like, oh, welcome to the world. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
so from there on, you know what I would do? Forgive me, Lord, but it's what I did.
Okay.
What I would do is I would take my jump rope outside every day, and I would let the girls turn, and as soon as I was finished jumping, I would go back inside. It was like I was building up my strength without having to be nasty, because they were some fighting ass. So I wasn't trying to match them where I couldn't compete or compare. You know what I'm saying? I knew my lane, but I wasn't going to let nobody step over me. So it was like, I'm going to be a bully and I'm going to be an edge, but I might not be to what you are commonly, the language you speak, but I'm going to speak it in my way.
In your way.
Yes. So I have come to find that people, they don't know how to deal with it like me. Like, it's so outside of the box. Because, yes, I graduated top of my class, but I'm from Van Buren Street. I can read you from the filth and gutterest of them, if need be. But I can also,
you from Van Buren.
period. I'm straight up and down, Jovi. But I've never worked a job in Brooklyn. I've never worked outside of Midtown Manhattan. So it's certain things that is what I was raised as. And this is even as a nail tech working in corporate offices. I wasn't going to work in a shop even. So it's like, you could teach your girls so much about smarts. My mother, she was so into smarts. And I'm like, girl, I got photographic memory. I might not even be this smart. I might just be this good. You feel me? But so it's like the things that she honed on, like I don't know if I shared this, but they have this thing with the Girl Scouts, which I'm big on at that time. I don't know. I'm an 80s baby. I don't know what these kids doing in 2022. But in the 80s, we went to different places, countries, cities all the time. And on top of that, once I got to high school, they started to put me in the college prep classes through the Girl Scouts. And you get these different gold medals. I got all this other stuff. And even if my friends wasn't in it and I couldn't even stand it no more, it taught me things like self-defense and ish like that I actually use in my neighborhood. And so it's like, you don't know. But I also feel like a part of me was like, dang, my friends is doing all this. They playing Skelly, Ma. They're playing Skelly, and I'm going to Girl Scouts. But at the same time, it's like, they ain't never been nowhere to this day. So
they still on the block, sis.
They on the joke. I don't even look over there no more. But when I go past there,
they still there, sis. They on the stoop, sis.
The block.
I'm with it, sis. Oh yes, and like I said,
honestly, but I'm not gonna lie, because my mother.
Listen, I love the block. I love the block, but I gotta leave. I gotta come back to the block on occasion.
Right.
I can't be on the block every day. Like I said, my cousins who be on the block, like, you want a certain type of nigga, but let's say you sit on Halsey every day, bitch, you gonna get the same nigga that's walking down Halsey.
But let me just tell you, because I told you last time, because I like a Halsey guy, though. Don't get me started. Halsey's a little different.
No, okay, I'm not. She ain't from Halsey, but I just said Halsey because it's from the block.
I
was born on Halsey. I was born on Halsey, so I can't say too much about it.
People on Van Buren, they keep their homes, and and like most people, their grandkids pay the taxes and keep the homes. So you get the same in my neighborhood. You might, so it's like, I'm tired.
Yeah, we own the Brownstones. That's why I was telling them. We were speaking about that the other day. We was like, a lot of people are losing it because a lot of the kids are fucking up.
I told you, on my father's side, we lost one. We lost my father's side one. And my mom's side, so it's like I don't even want to get into all that. Don't get emotional.
Listen, today ain't the day for that.
No, because I'm like, girl, I'm already tired about training these girls. Don't get me tired about these brownstones. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say, because I'll get too far off point. My one point before I go. But I just want to say, building paying attention to your girls. If you got a smart girl, if you got a girl that's goal oriented, you're gonna peep that from kindergarten. Period.
Yeah.
It's not gonna change.
Yeah.
But I do say my mother was so proud, we'll say that, with the work that I did, that she's so busy bragging up that she don't realize that little things and character make a difference. Like, she, to this day, she like, girl, it don't, you are not easy on people. And I'm like, and ain't. But at the same time, I realize, like, when people have these girls, I'm who you want your daughter to be. Because I'm not stupid. I don't want to be nobody else. But I also know that it's grace to be given and games not to be played.
Yeah.
Love you first and others will reciprocate. It seems so simple. But life taught me that it's over and over again the hard way. So when you have a smart girl, I'll just say this. I'm smart. I'm chocolate as you, Jovi. We outside, okay?
We outside, baby.
Period. And been. And never went out of style. And we still. And I'm 41 looking like who's 19-year-old. Y'all mad.
Thank you.
But anyway, you got to keep it moisturized. But when you're just lucky to be this dark or this berry, it just is what it is. It's a blessing. But when you have a daughter, you have this complexion. You have the hair that people are like, oh, that don't even go with that complexion. It's a whole different, it's a movie. And you have to remind her who she is.
Yes.
I found myself being too nice to the new girl. When you said that shit, I said, let me press this button. Because her daughter giving me need. Like, I used to be that girl. It's like, everybody, even now when I took people from Lockland, they like, I realized I'm not even West Indian, and almost all my friends they from Flatbush, Bushwick. I was everywhere, Jovi. I ain't miss a party. I ain't miss a corner. Fail no grades.
Yeah.
You hear me? But at the same time, I realized, like, what was I looking for? When you sit with the little girl in you now, you're like, damn, yes, it's good to have. I'm happy that I didn't get stuck with the first group of friends that I had from elementary school because they were shiesty man stealers. Did she try to take my boyfriend from Halsey, Jovi?
Yeah.
She tried to get my boyfriend from Halsey.
Yeah, that's what she said. She had to break that down to me. She was like, Ma. She like, I know you've known this person since kindergarten, but they smoke weed now. They drink now.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, but again, it's still the type of vibe. I'm just glad she's back to what she considers normal.
Yeah.
To what she
now she don't normal. Even. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a girl, but it's like, who the heck knows themselves at the ages? Y'all gotta be real with the kids.
They
like,
don't.
We were so all over the place at them ages, and we was lucky enough to have grown up in the 80s where it was really like, you don't have to fall into a style or a look it wasn't all this so much pressure. Please.
Yeah.
So like these girls nowadays, they got baby hairs and lashes in 8th grade. Ain't nobody got time. And it's like it's hard to love you solely. Yeah. We didn't have a choice but to love ourselves.
That's
first.
True.
Like in the 80s, it was popular for the bald-headed girls to wear the fan hairstyle. I was sad I didn't have the bald head because my fan, I had to pin it back because the bald-head girls, they fans could stick straight up. Everyone, if you had a swag first, it didn't matter about your shortcomings. Tell me if I'm lying. I was so mad. I'm like, damn, why my fan don't stick up like that? Everyone's looking at me like, damn fool.
I say that. I'm like, girl, because again, I remember for years it was a problem because people would talk about, they call her Miss Buns a lot. I'm like, you're making people who ain't got no hair make you feel away because you like to wear a bun.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Girl.
Okay.
People in my school used to tell me, let my bun down. Like aggravated. When I wear when in the time when you get your hair wrapped, I was a cheerleader, so if I got my wrap on Wednesday, I might wear my pins till Friday because y'all don't need these kids.
Y'all don't need to see it. Yeah.
Right. The girls will argue, take your pants down. It's like, you dark and you got that hair, they gone. It's a problem. Know that. But anyway, long story short is, never know story short with my Gemini ass. Girl, long story long. But
y'all Geminis.
I'm on a cut.
I gotta go to court, so you gotta speed this up.
I'm a whole lot of crazy.
Okay, I hear you.
Always remember, like, it's a little thing my mother did that I'm like, damn, she sees me. Like, she sees me. It was bigger than like the things you brag about. Oh, my daughter cute, my daughter smart, my daughter whatever. My daughter working at 14. I'm doing so much stuff for her to brag for. But
Yeah.
she don't realize, and I thank God for her bougie ways, was that her and my father, because my father, he's a Rolling Stone. I already told you. He think he's like a young boy. He wear Jordans, whatever his problem is crazy. But he's an Aquarius. That's his problem. And
That's
so
his
anyways,
problem.
that's his problem. He sees a young boy in his head, you know. So, but my father, I would come home crying like, oh, the girls said this, or they called me black, or they called me this. And my mother was like, oh, please, you going to school and coach book bag. You don't pay them girls no mind. But she didn't understand that wasn't working for me.
Yeah.
My father, I can't tell you what he told me to tell the girls, Jovi, on here, but my father would give me the words from the ghetto, from the bottom of the pits of the ghetto. So therefore, I would have those words to use in school, right? And so I always say I'm nice, nasty, you know, bugetto, because
Bugetto.
you gotta
Yes.
tell your daughter, like, when old friends get funny, when you gotta point out characters, like, you see how she looking at you when you're not looking. My mother
Yep.
always point out Libras is always looking for a snake in the grass.
Yep. My
So
mama's
she
a Libra too,
always
so I
showed me that.
understand.
And you're a Scorpio, right? So I
Yeah.
feel like y'all superhero gift, it's not even on purpose. It's like my cousin that's
I
a
see
Scorpio,
the snakes. Like they say,
she
you know what they
see
said?
the
They
snake,
said parents
and
see the snakes and kids see the snake family members.
yes,
Parents see fake ass friends and
yes.
kids see fake ass family.
But your Scorpio family members and friends, they are so mean, right? Y'all are. But if they really love you and you one of their favorite people, they have so much grace with you, right? And they will
Facts.
not let nobody play with you. See,
Yeah.
my big cousin, we only a year apart, but she a big cousin because she's a Scorpio and it's that big energy. Like she always wished the hood would with me. Like she just wished they would.
I wish a
And
nigga would.
she wears slacks. Like she ain't even giving you jeans and all of that. She's giving you Wall Street working, but she still will beat the skin off somebody's child for her family members. And it's like she's so mean, but it works for me. And so but she taught me to tap into that thing that Scorpio. That's like your daughter, she got a extra superpower in you as a mom. Cause
Yeah.
y'all will laugh in people's faces in the meanest of ways. So like she get anybody around her that ain't supposed to be there, you gonna vet them out by mistake. Okay.
Yep.
So y'all all right. And if you give her more of that strength, you don't gotta match ghetto, but don't you ever not match that strength. You look
Damn
people in
right.
their eyes.
Damn
Don't put your
right.
head down. My
Yep.
uncle, he used to make me walk. This is my last point. My uncle made me walk from Van Buren to Fulton, and he would always say, "Pick your head up. Pick your head up. You should be able to see the next street sign." It built something inside of me. It really
Yeah.
did. Do little exercises with your daughters, girls. Everybody listening. Do exercises with your girls. Take the time to put the confidence in. It's bigger than grades. It's bigger than their future with that. They're going to do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But people, they got fake friends that'll try to talk to their boyfriends that'll try to break them. They got fake friends that if they come to school feeling so happy with a permanent hair or with a natural greased up, somebody in that school that day is sent and delivered to fuck
Yeah.
up their day.
Yeah.
So you gotta build your girls up. Love y'all. Gotta go. Bye
All right,
bye.
girl. Bye. Hey, Jada. What's up,
Hello,
girl?
hello, hello. Listen,
Real
y'all, this is about
quick,
to be the
we out
quickest
of
thing
here.
I ever said. Look, I walked away, came back, Kitten Touch was on the screen, but I didn't realize it. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, Jaguar, right, done called into the show. All right, y'all, I'm out. I thought that was her voice for a moment. I'm out. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already. Share if you care. Go ahead and join the beauty school drop-ins. Matter of fact, go ahead and send your girl a nice little cash app at $ Jovi Beauty. That's JOVIBEAUTY. And I'm out. Bye.
Bye, sis. All right, guys, we gotta run this up because, like I said, I like Kitten just said, we hold it down. I gotta go hold it down for my cousin at court and maybe snatch his bitch, whatever. But I It was funny as hell. Like as I went by my cousin, just based on what she said yesterday. This is one of the cousins. We got into an argument a while ago. We ain't speak for like a year or two because I was being petty and whatever. And we was at my own again. It was a party yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, because she was talking. We was talking about aunt, and she was like, oh." Cause I ain't speak to her in 2 years. I was like, bitch, you mean I ain't speak to you? But she's a Leo, so it was all funny games. It was funny as hell. So yeah, so let me wrap this up, y'all, because honestly, I gotta go. I gotta be at court by like 1:30. Okay. He ain't my friend. He tried to call me his sister one day. I shut him down. Yeah, I'm not friends for that. We not doing friendship. Me too. Thank you, Naja, for the donation. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. Cash App, super chats, anything helps to build the channel. I'm gonna finish this up next week. Was next week's the first? I don't even know, y'all. Yes, next week's the first. So the first I will be launching the website. I actually have a recording job to do, not for like here. I have like somebody paying me to like record for them tonight. So I have to go to court with my cousin, come back and get all of this shit pulled together. But anyway, I'll be going. The things on the website will be going live. Consultation services, so I can help y'all do whatever, working on getting these master classes and stuff out soon. We already have a book on the website. If you don't know, it's entitled How to Know If Someone Is Using You. Actually, it's entitled How to Know If a Man Is Using You, but the reality is that it'll tell you how you know if somebody is using you in general. And yeah, I'm done. I think I'm going to be coming live probably again tomorrow, definitely again this weekend. And yeah, so I gotta go because I gotta go to court. So I will see y'all. She said she thought it was Jaguar, right? That shit funny as hell. All right, later, guys.